Hey everybody, this is DollTarget and we are back with more When They Cry. Hopefully the game saved correctly the last time that I had played good. I think we had done a hard save as opposed to like a quick save. So, sorry if I haven't made this a more, uh, what's the word, consistent. I have not really been feeling that good, so I decided that I just recorded some more Sim stuff and I wanted to play something creepy. And despite the fact that I just bought like 5 games from the Steam sale, I really wanted to play this. I saw it and I was like, that's what we're going to play. We're going to play it. So we are going to load. I am going to try to make sure that all of the voices are consistent, but no promises. Yes, the last time we left was, I believe Sadako was the little monster imp child, and we had made her cry. And this is Reina, who is complimenting us on tutoring them because no, I was getting this screwed up. Fuck it. Okay, this is Reina. You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun. Easy to understand. Reina took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Let's see, who is this? Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. So, while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there'll be trouble later on. With these marks, it's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time. Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relaxed than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams. Mii-chan Keiichi-kun is going to... what the fuck is she saying? Mii-chan Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too. You're such a good and honest kid, Reina. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school. But thanks so much. Especially you, Reina. Private lessons, just the two of us. Private lessons? A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Reina's head. Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play about that next time. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So, in the city, do you have to study this much? If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university. So, to study, you just have to... what the... I am maybe too excited to play this game. So, you study just to get into a university? Well, yeah, basically. While knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough. Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. If anyone can get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge. This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. but since it was Neon, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. Hell yeah, school's out, sonny! In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. Kei-chan, we're done! We're done! It's our wonderful lunchtime. What the hell? It is not that we had lunchtime. Bleh. In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Neon gave the commands that signaled the end of morning period. Oh, you know what? I think I'm thinking of that time where the recording didn't record. Okay, so this is still... Alright, I'm not crazy. Keiichi-kun, let's have lunch. Star. I might have been making a very troubled face. Reina smiled brightly at me. Alright, let's eat. There seemed to be different cliques even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had both boys and girls. But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Reina and Neon pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Sadako and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well. Keiichi-kun, hurry, hurry! Reina waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. Keiichi-san's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but bread crusts, like some sort of destitute plebeian. Why don't you just show it to us? Calm down. Even though Sadako was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Well then, Representative Me, please give the signal to start. At first, this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we were all friends. Let's eat. The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course, there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compared that to girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everyone was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mia noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. My, isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today? My, isn't Madame Sadako's lunch extravagant as well? The stored stuffed a nice look to it, rather trendy. The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Sadako was starting, our chopsticks locked in a cross counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious. Oh, this taro is good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile. I saved some from dinner last night. By the way, Sadako and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems like Rika-chan makes it for the both of them every day. Rika-chan made this too? These taste like mom's home cooking. I was honestly surprised. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold, they were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing. She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing. is quite exceptional in many ways. That's nothing for you to boast about. Reina's actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know, Star. It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Reina when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Reina's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, but it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Reina's lunchbox constantly. Everyone liked this so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good, I hope. It's got high marks for me. Ah, Mion, you're taking too much. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out, trying to secure my own portion. Sadako and Rika-chan reached over at the same time, and a struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Reina's lunchbox was soon empty. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Reina, but Reina seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. How did you like it? Isn't Reina-san an extremely good cook too? Quite different from Keiichi-san. I said that's nothing for you to boast about. You're not much different from Keiichi-chan, Sadako. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Sadako's face went pale. Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know? Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to lie. Keiichi-kun both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Mi-chan too. Reina hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Sadako. Well, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Sadako, what's this? Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. But that's a spare... Mion made eye contact with me, and within 0.3 seconds, I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Holding a piece of bacon-wrapped asparagus and giving her two choices, she's pretty terrible. The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower. So, which? Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower, but the green is, Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? I expect no less from the class representative. The oldest, the way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she has. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal. I do know. I really do. Then answer the question. I know. Well, she's such a bitch. Well... She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age. Hey, cute. Reina entered a state of euphoria as Sadako bawled her eyes out. Reina was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Sadako's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile. Reina, Mimi is picking on me. Wah. Cute. It's okay. Reina Oni-chan will take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister. Wish, boof, bam. It was like a flash of lightning. What? Just now. Both of Reina's fists shot out at supersonic speeds, striking Mion and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces. This is the first time you got one, right? Today, she went easy on us. Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Reina. See, Sadako-chan, I took care of them. Cute. I want to take you home. Making sure Reina couldn't see it, Sadako stuck her tongue at us. Damn it all. Using Reina like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. Are we done? School? No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance. Hey, Keiichi-kun, tomorrow, do you have plans or anything? Or anything? Huh? It was such a direct question from Reina, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Reina saw me lost for words and realized that I'd misunderstood and turned red as well. No, I didn't mean it like that, you see. So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Reina's in a panic, I went along with it a little. Oh, really? So it wasn't meant that way. Huh? Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection. Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Mi-chan? Unable to hold it in any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. I see. This old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. Wahahaha. Huh? What is it? Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach when Reina flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well, feeling just a bit guilty. I ruffled Reina's hair. Kidding, sorry. It was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one. Huh? A joke? Since when? About halfway through. Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start? That means it was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion could let such a delectable detail slip by her. Well, you see, saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. So, why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Reina? Huh? Oh, what were we talking about? It had been so long that Reina had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me. It's just, Keiichi-kun, you probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you? That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we were playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere back, besides back and forth from school. Yes, so you see, tomorrow we were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around. That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know? If I'm free. You're probably free anyways. If I'm free. I was being stubborn so as to not give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scamp to say so up front. Keiichi-kun, you're not free, perhaps? Perhaps? While Mion and I had a rather sour back and forth, Reina peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me. I apologize, I'm free. Great. The trepidation disappeared from Reina's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now. Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Reina, isn't there? It seemed Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed with Reina, but her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Reina forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. Let's go, Reina. Maybe it should just be the two of us tomorrow, leaving grumpy old Mion behind. Huh? Whoa. If Keiichi-kun is okay with that, then I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi Maybura. It'd be great if the two of us could go on a picnic together. What should we bring in a basket, Reina? If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food. Maybe. Don't you ignore me too, Reina. I'll tell everyone that you two disappeared into the hotel district together. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow's going to be so fun. Later, Keiichi-kun, Mi-chan, bye! Reina bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion, sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face. Are you alright? There was 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. This little geezer's body can't handle it. Maybe it'd be easier if you'd stop saying stuff that makes Reina want to hurt you. Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs. It felt like it was her knee, though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday we'll see her debut in extreme contact sport. You can't lose to Reina. You need to train up and have a rematch. Keiichi-ken, you should. This little geezer will root for you. Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Reina's infallible technique. Oh, is that chapter 1? Is that it? So that was the end of chapter 1. So that was that wasn't short, that was essentially a whole day at school. And nothing really creepy has happened thus far, but I really feel like we're getting a good understanding of each character. We do have a good amount of stereotypical characters, which is fine, because if they're not broke, don't fix them. There are apparently, from what I looked at in the extra section, 2 like little, they're called tips, but I think they're like bonus things, like bonus conversations and scenes. So in between when chapter 2 comes out, I will record those as well to give you guys a little bit of a holdover until chapter 2 is released. Thank you everyone for watching. I love this series. I can't wait for chapter 2 to come out. If you guys want to watch the anime, I would say do that, but at the risk of ruining what's happening here in the story. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you're excited for chapter 2 to come out. And I will see you guys later. Bye!